This morning, Miranda arrived at the office early and found complete chaos. Some people were touching up their lipstick, others were quickly slipping on their high heels, and everyone was frantically tidying their desks. Although Andy had made it through the doors of the magazine company, she still didn't fit in. Her casual attire constantly drew ridicule from her co-workers. Every day was absolutely hectic. She was so overwhelmed that she barely had time to use the restroom. Her father couldn't understand why Andy, a prestigious university graduate, had taken a job that seemed like nothing more than fetching coffee and running errands. Andy could only explain that this job was her opportunity. If she could stick it out under Miranda for a full year, she'd gain access to fashion industry connections and potentially get recommendations for positions at other magazines. When Miranda called demanding that Andy book her a flight immediately, Andy scrambled to make the arrangements. Despite her best efforts, she couldn't find a suitable flight, and Miranda blamed her for the failure. Feeling defeated, Andy went to complain to a supervisor about how no matter how hard she worked, Miranda seemed to despise her, constantly picking on her and finding fault with everything she did. That's when someone helped her select appropriate clothing and gave her a complete makeover. The transformation was so dramatic she was barely recognizable. Her whole mindset shifted. She was finally ready to work in the fashion magazine world. Even Miranda noticed the change as Andy evolved from a frumpy outsider into a fashion-forward trendsetter. Andy threw herself into work around the clock, finally attending the exclusive high society events she'd always dreamed of. But her demanding schedule came at a cost. She neglected her loved ones, missed her boyfriend's birthday, and gradually grew apart from him. Her personal life was falling apart. Miranda told her that if she wanted this kind of life, certain sacrifices were inevitable. But looking into Miranda's weary eyes, Andy saw a glimpse of her own future. As Miranda stepped into the spotlight, Andy turned and walked away. Miranda had made her choice about how to live, and now Andy was making hers. She abandoned the job she had once been passionate about, chose to follow her heart, reconciled with her boyfriend, and found work that truly suited her. When she later ran into Miranda by chance, Miranda expressed genuine happiness about the choice Andy had made.